Good afternoon, St. Joseph School families. Well, last Sunday was kind of a sad night in the Rickbeil household. Not because Christmas break was ending and we were coming back to school, but that Vikings game really was kind of a downer. But there was something that really struck me in the middle of the game. You see, Detroit's defensive coordinator, Aaron Glenn, had a really aggressive and a very risky game plan. They sent a lot of extra people after Sam Darnold, the quarterback, and it left a lot of Minnesota's best receivers, among the best in the game, in single coverage. It was a tremendous risk, and it worked very well, and it really caught the team off guard. But when the commentators were talking about that, they said that he had the confidence to do that, knowing his coach, Dan Campbell, ultimately had his back if it failed. And the strategy could have very easily failed. And I heard that and I thought, wow, that's a great lesson for all of us, particularly in school. You see, raising kids is all about their ability to take risks in a lot of different ways. And as parents, we see this with our kids when we teach them how to ride a bike and we have to let go, or we teach them how to swim and we have to let go and see if they can swim on their own. But these sorts of good risks happen all the time at school. It might be a kid raising their hand to answer a question in class, or something as simple as that. It could be a kid sitting at a new lunch table. It could be a kid taking a stand against something that isn't right. It could be trying out for the musical, and we've had a lot of middle school students doing just that in the past week. It could be doing a new activity, or it could be kids that are even joining a school in the middle of the year, and we've been blessed to have a few people join us just within the last few weeks. But that notion of we can take risks if we feel loved, we can take risks if we feel supported, is such a powerful idea. And it's such an inspiration to us here because ultimately we know our kids are loved by God. Our kids are loved by their families, their parents, their guardians. Also, our kids are loved by us and our staff, and it puts them in a position to take good, healthy risks. You know, I was privileged earlier this year to go on a high ropes course with our 7th graders. Actually, I was down low watching them on the high ropes course. But I'm a big believer that at some point of your academic career, everyone should go on a high ropes course where you have to step out, kind of conquer that fear of heights. And what drives people to be able to do that? Some of it's our own goals, but it really comes down to how supported do they feel from the other students, from the chaperones that are there. How much do they feel loved and supported to go on and take that risk? So our virtue of the month this month is fortitude or courage. And it's really all about taking a stand, doing things that are hard. Well, we do those things better when we feel loved and supported to take those healthy risks. So let's be a community that is all about good, healthy risk taking based on the love that our kids have from God, from their parents and guardians, and from all of us here. Have a wonderful weekend.